Hello. I don't know whether you're in shot. I'm in shot even. Do I want that one? Oh, I think I want that one close up. Right, I'm starting. I know we're sort of midway in November. Oh, November. We're not quite November yet. Oh, midway October. But these are Paint Gem Minis, obviously. And I'm going to shuffle them up because this is the Paint Gem Minis Christmas edition. And then I'm going to choose one. I'm not looking and I'm just reaching in and I'm getting one out, and that is the one I'm going to be doing. Oh, it's a snowman. So today's one is a snowman. Right. Because I wanted some small ones to do while I wait for DIY DP November. Right. I'm very tired. It's been a bit stressful recently, so and all my things are all out of order. Where's my tray? Okay. Okay. Now I can't find anything. Oh, there's one. Zutalor. Oh, and I've got to finish that at some point. I have a mandala that I've got to finish. So I'll put that to the side so I know to do it. There's my tray. Oh dear. So this is A. I've done this to sort of make it not so bright, because there's nothing worse than it being bright. Right, A. Oh, my eyesight's playing me up. All that just for two. Oh look, he's got umbrellas for eyes and mouth. And a bit, not his carrot nose, but right. Oh, well, I spot the umbrella, so I'm going for it. Because they've all gone out of order in that pot. Because they're very loose. They've all gone out of order. Oh dear, I must stop yawning. 2. Well, I phoned up Pip today, and to be honest, I don't know whether I got a scam centre or not, because I went through all the music and then all of a sudden the phone was answered of a sort, but I didn't get to speak to somebody straight away. All I heard was the background noise in their office, and not very clearly either. And so I just kept saying, hello, hello, for fear that the buggers would ring off. And then I'd have to do it all again and wait all that time again. So I held on, and then I got there and oh, I missed them. And this other lady, she eventually picked up, but I don't know whether she was actually a call centre, because she didn't seem that whatnot, a Pip person. She didn't seem that whatnot with it, but it was the number I called. Oh well, that was a bit depressing, because she said a letter's gone out, went out on the 18th. Haven't had a letter yet from them, so maybe they're sending it on the 18th of November, just before Christmas. Oh dear. It's not for my Pip, it's for my son's Pip. And, well, he ain't going to be happy. And I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be blamed for it. Because, of course, everything's my fault. Apparently. even though they were there and I was just replying to what they were telling me. And adding a few bits to what I knew. But I think a lot of it was because he drives. So they obviously see him as driving, and that can and that he's capable. And well, yeah, he is capable of a sort if he's driving, but not in the ways that because he hyper focuses on cars. Cars is his interest. So anything to do with cars, and he will know everything about them. So of course, yes, he wants to drive them. But now they're sort of like penalising him for it. I mean, I'm not... Which is... I mean, he never got the mobility part of his doodah thing. You know, which I always find it's a bit crazy considering there's mobility part. So mobility part, if they get that, then but well, you know, then they give you a mobility car. So if they're trying to use that tactic to get people off benefits, you know, off PIP, which is part of what they do at times, it's sort of a bit ridiculous. Because why give you a mobility car then? I don't know. But well, he doesn't have that. He just had enhanced care because he is always needs constant reminding to do things. He's not, you know. Yeah, and how much is it? You know, of course, you don't know how much is him just being a lazy ass, but you know. But there's some things which he does do. Does do? That doesn't sound right. Oh well. Don't ask them to cook a meal, a proper meal. No. Everything be burnt or undercooked. But well, that means they're going to be minus that much money each month. They can't rely on that, which is going to make them worry even more about their money. But I can't do anything about that. They basically told me that they don't want me in their life. Just because, you know, it changes from day to day. Yeah, I talk to Nick differently to how, you know, I talk to others because he is my child. I still talk to him as an adult, but I also, you know, care for him. And, you know, and if he's being a twat, then, you know, obviously I'm going to tell him he's being a twat. But I still love him. You know, he's still my child at the end of the day. And I am allowed to care for him. Just because the girlfriend thinks I shouldn't. You know, she gives me the, you know, oh, I've been getting mad for ages kind of thing. I mean, they just had a baby and, you know, she says things like, the money I lent them, I'm not getting back, and I can shove it apparently. And in effect, that's theft, but well, I just learn. But now they're stopping me from seeing the kids, the grandkids. There was another one just born recently. It was due on the 3rd, and my daughter finally told me on the 2 days ago, I think it was about the 20th. She told me that that he was born on the 13th. They never told me. You know, she says that I never asked about her during the pregnancy and how the pregnancy was going. And every time I did see her, I did always ask her about how it was going. And I'd always get the same reply. Oh, good, 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 good. You know, when I did see her. But a lot of the time she holed herself upstairs in the bedroom and just stayed there. So I never saw her. And it's like, you know, how am I supposed to have a conversation with someone who doesn't speak to you, doesn't, you know, not in the same room? And I always asked my boy, you know, how's it going? How's everything going? So I have been asking them. And then, I don't know. It's sad. Because the people that are missing out are the grandkids. I love them to bits. And I miss them. But, well, and I'm very worried about having to try and tell his dad, if I can get to speak to him, that is, because everything is going through her at the minute. Let's talk about controlling. But going through her at the minute, and so he probably won't hear from me, so I don't know what I'm to do. I've put him for a manual reconsideration, but it's down to them now to do all the blimmin' work. I'm not doing any more of it. I can't. I'll go in there. Don't want to get the blame. Get enough of that as it is for imaginary things and all kinds of things. And he got what he wanted out of me. He got a brand new laptop, which wasn't cheap. It was nearly it was about 800 quid. And I lent him money, which I'm not getting back, and I just sort of think, and then he does that. And it's like, great. Thing is, I know half of it is not his fault. He's not that peed off with me because I know what he's like. He just sort of, you know, goes through phases. But it's the girlfriend, sad to say. I like her, but I don't like her at times. And there, I've said it. If she's watching this, well, there you go. I've said it. But it's tricky. Well, I'll stop there because you don't want to hear all that crap. Right, it's absolutely, well, it's raining today. It looks horrible out there. And I think, isn't it this weekend that the clocks go back so it gets darker? I don't like it when it does that. And it's raining. Fish and chip night tonight. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just got to hunt out and find some pennies for that. So I'll have to go through me coin jar. Because, as I said, I lent my son the money and I haven't got any left until the 6th. So, got a little bit left on a credit card, but I'm going to save that for food. So, Where the cat's gone. She was here this morning. She went out, probably to one of her other houses that she goes to. Oh my God. Have I told you this yet? Oh, on Saturday, flipping when the Dax kits dropped. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. This is why I haven't got any money. So much for a no-buy. Oh, jeez. One I got. But to get a decent amount of free shipping and stuff like that. I have 4 coming on Thursday. Yep, I know. I can't do it anymore after that. That's it. I've got to write down my budget again and work it all out. And just double check it again. I am doing W, aren't I? Do you know what? I did this before. Thought I was doing one symbol and then realised I'd done a completely different symbol. No! One of these should take about 45 minutes to do, roughly. 45 minutes to an hour. Oh dear, excuse me. But well. So yesterday was a bad day. I went to try and view the grandkids as they were coming out of school, and I hid. I thought I'd hidden well, so they wouldn't see me, so I could just... Sad, isn't it? So I basically didn't want whoever was going to collect them seeing me first off. I wanted to then move position, and then I can come out and see them, and I know they'd be glad to see me. And then I could, hand them some bits which I had, and everything else. And I saw my son's partner's mum. She was coming to pick them up. And I don't think she saw me, but then I think she must have done, because as I waited, I moved position. And as I waited to speak to them, she just vanished. So I think she went a different way out, which isn't the normal way, because I waited and waited, and in the end I gave up, so I didn't get to see them. And then I need to do my some bits of food shopping. So I went into Morrison's because it's just nearby, and yep, that's where the bit of my cash went on. It lost me money. I binged, and I'm beating myself up for it. Really am. I haven't done that in absolute ages, and I just did. Thing is, I binge on all sweet stuff, crisps and things like that, and then I get home and I just ate it all. Yeah, but well, so that's what happens when I get a bit down. I'm owning it now, so I'm saying it so I own it. Admit that that is what happens, and clubs. An arrow. Is that the right arrow? Arrow pointing down. No, I need the arrow pointing up. That's that one, and there's the club. But well, I'm really worrying about what they're going to say when they find out their Pip is no longer, because they've just had a baby. So they need every penny, and Christmas is coming up. And they'll just have to do what every other parent on the planet does. That is, rein in what they buy. mean, we're all guilty of buying stuff which we, you know, can't afford at that moment in time, maybe, but, well, see, half me thinks that's a bloody spade. It's a very top-heavy arrow. Well, it's a very top-heavy arrow now. Christmas coming up, I just don't know. Well, for the grandkids, I will be putting money into an account. I've got a Monzo pot account that they've got money in. You know, like Dom, my grandson, he's the eldest, he's got some money in a Monzo pot. So is his sister, and I'll have to be doing another one for his for their new brother. And so I usually get them an advent calendar, Lego advent calendar, but I can't afford it this year because they're not cheap. They're like 25, 30 quid. Sometimes you can get them at 20 quid, but no. And besides, I don't know if anything I'd get them would be perhaps sold and not given to them. I mean, I don't know. I'm, just guessing. That's why I think I'd sooner put the money into an account so that when they get a bit bigger, they'll have an account full of cash for them to use what they want to use it on. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Can't believe Christmas is soon upon us. Yeah, it's going to be a very tight Christmas. So it's just my daughter, and her husband, Whiskey Woo, that I'm doing. Which letter is this? Oh, this is the arrow. Right, so that's that. His hat. I need to get these done. I'm going to try and do one a day of these, 2 a day or something, because I've got to make them into cards for Christmas. Spade. Have I got spades? Oh, my eyesight is really playing up. F. Can't handle my eyesight like this. It goes between feeling very dry to very watery. And then the floaters sort of take over and everything else. I already have a hard time looking anyway because I've got a cataract in my left eye. I've had it since birth and I'm not getting it taken away because it's congenital one. It's going to grow back, apparently. So, oh my God, I was watching, sidetrack again, I was watching, looking at my Facebook page, and there was a short reel that came up, and I was looking at it, and there was a woman there with a posh, very old book from the 1850s, and it was a lovely greenish turquoise book, sort of a sea green turquoise book. Beautiful it was. And I remember playing with books like that when I was little. And that's no wonder I am how I am, to be honest, because what she pointed out, says, wearing gloves. She goes, should we be wearing gloves when we do old books? Well, we don't have to, but certain books you do, and the reason behind that is that the grenishy ones, to get that colour of green, basically, back in the day, they put arsenic in with the dye to mix it to get that shade. It's not only that, I mean, they did it in wallpapers, paints, you name it, everything there was arsenic in. So it's not surprising that there's neurological issues nowadays. I mean, how many books did we suck on when we were little, or the wallpaper peeled off when we didn't realise, you know? I think, you know, the next generation on, whatever we're on now, Z, don't know what comes after Z, is it 1? Or AB, whatever. They're going to have it slightly better than us in one way, but they won't, because they'll have a different set of fault, you know, things to ail them. Like, I mean, our generation is all doing back from when smoking was allowed in pubs and clubs and things like that. You know, and people coming down with emphysema, working in the coal mines, and, you know, the tar and the black lungs, and the and, you know, arsenic in the books we're getting a bit of left over from, you know, what our parents had, perhaps. And now, what have this next generation got or getting? Car fumes, well, we had a bit of that, but pollution, definitely. The effects of Chernobyl and all these other, you know, nuclear disasters. Plastics in the food. Yeah. And I wonder what the generation after that will have. Constantly learning, apparently, or trying to learn. We need to do more. Right. Oh, yes, I have got some O's. Yeah, I'm so tired. Oh, yesterday I was coming down. What was it? Was I coming down a step or something? Oh, I was here, just outside my house, getting ready to go out and take some stuff up to the workspace. And my foot went down off the paving and onto some gravelly bits, and it twisted as it went down, and it was my bad foot. My foot that I've got the pins and the plates in, and it is quite sore today. Oh, look, I've missed some arrows. Bugger. So, ouch. It's, I'm hoping I haven't bent any titanium or whatever. Can you bend titanium? But it is sore. But it's sore. How can I describe it? It's not sore on the outside. It's sore on the inside. So I think, see where my ligaments are next to the metalwork. I think that's where it's got sore. It's internal, inside. Ah, dear. Oh, well. I always wonder if I'm going to have enough of certain colours for full kits, because look, that's all I've got. Need another bit of Ujima flip in that, don't I? Go, put that in there. I think I'm going to need this pot for quite a few of them. There. Oh, I've got to do some listing. Means I've got to hunt out some photos or retake them. I certainly don't want to retake photos. Is that enough of those O's? Some of these are so hard to see. I mean, look at that. You have to get the painting and really get your eye up underneath it to see. And it's a D. It's a D. No, don't want that. So let's find a D and get that over and done with. 666. Yep. I mean, why can't they put a white symbol on? God, it's warm. It's warm. I'm going to have to put the fan on. Got my big jumper on, my big Modal Zushi jumper. Made from plastic bottles, and boy oh boy is it warm. Dries pretty quickly when you wash it. That's probably because it's all, you know, half got plastic fibres in. Oh dear, do this one, and do you know what? I think I'm going to have to go and have a nap. Don't know why. What have I done? Oh, yesterday I had all that, didn't I? Emotional stress and lugging a big, one of those shopping dolly trolley things, you know, that you take with you to the supermarket to fill up with your shopping, and you wheel it, trundle it along behind you. I took that full of fabric and had to hoik that up the stairs. Yeah, at the office. So let's see. Hope I'm in the picture for this. Yes, it's C. Look at this. I've got 1, 2, 3 of these. 3 of these yellow things. That one is Walking in the Rain. A lot of colours in that one. That one has 192 colours. I can't ever do that. 192. And then I've got Outside the Sweet Shop, which is I think 197. And then I've got another one. That's where we are now. Ed. Oh dear, stop yawning. Oh, there, I need one. It's a 1. And I need some more of this. Right. That's 4. There's 1. And there's 1. Oh, I was going to do some more of that arrow, wasn't I, if I can find it now. That's Club. Ooh, can't find the arrow now. Yep, there it is. One. And there's 2. Get that ready. And this one was that arrow, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3. Oops. Let's put these back in, because these 2 I'm bound to need, aren't I? God, I'm so tired. I really am. I just have no energy. Oh, God. Completely and utterly none. Drained out of me. Oh, look, there's some ones in there I've missed. For God's sakes. It's a small painting. How can I miss them? Because I'm tired, I hear you say. I hear you barking, big dog. That's from Mike at that, was it that chapter? Crimes Place series. It's cool. Oh, I thought I had a bit of Ojima flip in there. Oh, I have. It's in the lid. Right, so let's get this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try and find number 4. Oh, I need a 6. No, that's a 9. Oh, I need a diamond. Hold on a minute. Got to get that up. Is that a diamond or is that a spade? It's diamonds and spades, and they look bloody the same, and they're not far short of the colours. Oh, see the law. That one is a diamond. That one and that one are diamonds. And that one's a diamond. And that one's a diamond. That's just spades. Yeah, not too pleased with this. Like that. I mean, especially for what you're paying for this kit. I think there should definitely be a better look at the canvases and some of the drills even, but I know drills are subjective. Go. R and N. 1. No, it's 4s, 5s, 4s and 5s, C's, B, and couple of arrows, up arrows. Right. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Oh, and I need 6. Oh, and there's an N. And there's an E. And a G. All right. I was going to go up to the unit and because now we're technically, I've paid for the next month. We're soon in November. So now I'm thinking, now I'm supposed to be the work month. I was supposed to be taking October to move in, but it's taken me a lot longer because I ran out of money, which I was going to be using to get a man with a van. Now I can't have that. So it's just going to have to be an old deer and a scooter. No good. I've got to take this top off. Oh, no, I'm not going out just yet. I'm going out later so I can put it back on later. Oh, that's better. Well, I put it right yesterday. I bucketed it up and I've sealed it. So that row was there, I think. So I had to then move it down to there. Yeah. And then fill in those two. And that's loads better. But, oh dear. 6. Another one. Oh, let's get that other. One of those and put it in there. Right. I should multi-place really, but some part of me says, nah. God, I'm so warm. My thermostat, internal thermostat is on silly mode again. Whoops. Hope you can see this. Must not remember that. Must not forget. It's easy not to remember. I bet you. So I'm going to tell my son eventually, I bet you'll come round to me. And they'll all be, oh, what are we to do? And all this kind of stuff. And half of me wants to say, well, you made your chuff in bed. I'm not getting involved anymore. Because it hurts. But at the same point, I know I won't be able to not do that. I know I won't be able to not help them. Because I want to see my grandkids. It's not a healthy relationship, is it? I'm not very good at dealing, you know, and working out relationships as it is. I've told them this. Don't understand them. And they still wonder why. And you just sort of think, well, you haven't listened to a word I've said, because if you had, you would know that I don't understand them and I need help and I'm asking for help. But you don't want to help me. You don't want to do anything. I just want to sit on their backside in that one respect and just sort of have everybody else deal with all their problems and all their problems of everybody else. Well, I don't know. I think maybe I should just let go and just let them deal with it. Not get involved and just sort of saying, yes, it means the grandkids. Probably won't be able to see the grandkids still, but to be fair, that's going to happen regardless anyway, sooner or later, because it's happened I don't know how many times since they've been born. for them. Now, hopefully they'll seek me out when they're big enough. Meemaw, I want to come to see you. Yes, my darlings. You're welcome anytime. But well, snowman, I don't know. I'm not quite enamoured with it yet. I mean, some of them, they look quite sweet and quite nice, but it's not doing anything for me at the moment. Oh, my bloody ankle. Well, I took my compression socks off last night. I mean, sometimes I've been sleeping with them on, but I took them off last night. And last night I got bloody cramp again. When I have them on, I don't get cramp. So I think I should probably keep them on again tonight. I didn't know how good it was to have them on near enough permanently, and I have got 2 pairs. So I do alternate. So when one's on, the other's in the wash. Oh, that one's going to be that colour. I'm not getting the 6s out again just to put that one away. Really can't be. Right, let's multi-place it. Oh, my multi-placer allows. I think it's shrunk a lot. Yeah, I've got I took the putty out of this because the putty was just starting to go, leaving too much on my drills. And even priming them, it was just, they were just sticking and not sticking to the canvas. So I put in some glue dots like I have in the single placer. I think my daughter's gone to Cape Verde for her holidays. Yeah. She's promised to come and see me when she comes home, which is nice. So I could do with some daughter hugs. Oh, nearly done on this one. Just want this to keep slipping to the side. It's like, ugh. Come on, you can do it. Need a 3-1 now. Go on, in you get. 2. Oh dear. Hate it when they go slip, 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 slidey. And there we go. And yeah, arm 6 to that. Right, so that's that one done. So now what are we on? C. That's way too much C. Only because I was looking for R. well, quite a bit of C. And C as well. Golly, there's a lot of C. With no waves in sight. Oh, let's put these in here first before I put the lid on. Put them away. Right, C. So we've done that one. Moon. Come on. Yeah, for the eyeballs. Lumps of coal. That's decadence for you. So, really cute. That lid doesn't look like it's on. R. Uno, dos, tres. Ichi, ni, san. Oops. Right, so we're on now. Ichi, ni, san, yon. Ichi, ni, san, yon. Go. Roku, nana, hachi, kyo, chi, jichi, jini, jisan, jiyon, jiji. No, jigo. Something like that. Right, 5. 1, 2, and 3. B-E-T. There's the Q. And there's the P. Q. Right, nearly there. Just need one, so I'm going to put it in there. There we go, that's P. T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. B. 1, 2, back on my shoe, 3, 1, nearly there now, aren't we? Just got the ease to do in a minute, and then we're done. And then I'll turn the light off so we can see roughly how good or bad it is. 1. He's starting to look a little better that way, isn't he? This is mittens. Not enough mittens. Do you think enough for mittens in here? Right, 1 mitten done. Have I got enough for this other side? Or will I have to pour some more out? I think I'm going to have to pour 1 more out. Ow! Yeah, look at that. Just 1 short. Gotcha. There we go. So let's turn the light off and we will see. God, it's suddenly gone dark, hasn't it? Shadowy. I could do some. Yeah, right, there we go. Mr. Ceremony looks slightly better now he's done, doesn't he? Right, that's 1 done of Christmas. So I thank you for joining me as I did it, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. So please, if you wouldn't mind, like, commenting, subscribe and share, and playing it, getting the list of all your favourite sort of low hourage creators that you like, content that you like, put it in a playlist and let it roll over night time. Turn the volume down or just listen to it as it goes, and that will help us at least get to our hours, because our hours, as I say, they renew, and so it's only ever a 365, it's always in the past 356 days, 65 days. So come tomorrow, my very first day will drop off. So if that's a very good day, then those hours are dropped. So it's a constant struggle to try and get more hourage. So thank you at any rate, and hello to new subscribers, and hello again to all my old ones, and thank you very much for joining me. So I will see you in the next one. And by the way, I'm sorry for waffling on about my son. Families, eh? Any rate, tatty bye.